So, bit of an impromptu plan today. I slept in by about 45 minutes, so not heading into the lakes, but there is a cloud inversion over one of the small villages on the way. So it's a spot that I've come to before, and it's a panorama shot, but we can get all the fields in and around the town, get the houses, and off in the distance you can see all the trees in the mist. So it's going to work out quite nice, I think. Need filters. So we're going to use a 2-stop soft grad today. I think that should be enough. We can probably get away with a hard grad as well if we need to, but I don't think we will. I was wrong, we do need the hard grad as well. It's actually quite dark on the foreground, but there's quite a lot of details in there that I want to preserve, so I think it's going to be worth doing this bit of prep work, so then we'll get a better photo in the end. Just a bit of a pain. I'm going to give myself a bit of breathing space at the top here. I'm not that keen on the foreground. We're just going to make our way around the frame, and I'm doing a panorama in a portrait, so we're just getting thin strips and doing a bit of a longer exposure, so hopefully them cars are just not noticeable. But you can see all the geese down on the water, you can see where the water's flooded the fields, you can see all the sheep, all the trees off in the distance. I think it rained last night, so the ground is quite wet, and it wasn't actually forecast to freeze, so I had my bag packed ready just in case, but it's the way it works. If you don't get out and go, then it turns out quite nice. We're still going to get something though. I think I have got here just in time though. Them fields off in the distance, they're clearing pretty quickly, so I think I'm going to do it once more, and then I've also got 135mm and a 400mm, so it might be worth picking out them trees off in the distance. They're all in the mist. I'm not too sure if that's a good use of my time. It's just like a generic misty tree photo. Be quite nice if we can get a wider shot that says it's more this village rather than just some random trees. But I've been up here hundreds of times, and this is a spot that I picked out, and yeah, we'll just go for a wander and see what we can find. There's a thick bank of clouds coming in from the right hand side. Maybe we have got a bit more time than I thought. I'm also kind of tempted to head that way, and we can get a view of Ulverston. Maybe Hode is surrounded by the mist. But I'm quite happy here, to be honest. Now I know that I said I was going to move on, but I've been stood here watching this, and I'm quite happy just staying here for a bit. I've been stuck on the laptop the last few days, updating my website and doing a load of other stuff, and it's quite nice to just do nothing for a bit. And this is a shot that I've wanted for ages. And another thing is, I said it was going to clear, and a big, like a load more cloud came in, and where the houses are, there's a sort of a line, and I just think this works quite nicely. I'm just waiting for the houses to clear a little bit, and I'm going to go for a slightly higher shot, getting less of this grass and more of the sky. It's actually like a really blue sky, and it's contrasting quite nicely, and I'm not too sure if random grass in the bottom is going to be as interesting as a nice sky, but I think this is what I want now. Because then when you do it like this, you get just a little bit of the foreground, but you also get that blue sky at the top, It doesn't look as blue on the screen, but it's really blue up there. Yeah, I think we'll call that one there. I've got a feeling all that cloud is going to be around Hode, so we'll have a quick wander up here. Might be able to use the 400mm and isolate that. The light looks a bit hazier in Ulverston. It's not like sharply sticking out the clouds. Worth a try though. I think I've got a composition that I like now. Gone for a portrait shot, and there's a cloud above Hode, and I'm just using the polarizer to bring colours out. Can we do it a bit more? The only thing about using a 400mm is it's really awkward to set up. Like the tiniest of movements changes everything. So that's the polarizer done. Kind of tempted to wait until that cloud's like bang in the middle. That cloud's just about to line up, and it feels like that sun is coming out. You can just about see it. Well, it's a bit too bright on there, but it's made that scene a bit brighter, and it's quite a simple composition. I was trying to do it in landscape when I first started, but I couldn't make it work. But I was sort of packing up to leave, and I put my camera in my bag when it's that way around with the 400mm on, and it just lined up on its own, so worked out quite nice really. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one here. I want to just switch off for a bit. I'm thinking quite a lot this morning, and yeah, I just want to zone out for a bit. But I think we've got some nice panoramas down there, and that's worked out quite nice as well. Not quite what I had in my mind. I wanted the cloud to be right up to the bottom of Hode, then have Hode just sticking out on its own, but I'm just being fussy now, to be honest. But I'm going to head back down towards the town and see if we can get more of these cloud inversions, maybe pick out some details off in the distance. But I hope you liked the short video anyway, and if you want to get any prints and greetings cards to help support the channel, they're available over on adamkappa.co.uk, and I've got a few stockists now. There's Squirrel in Ulverston, there's a stall in the Coronation Hall in Ulverston. I'll put a link to the stockists in the description, but thanks for the support, and I'll see you next time.